In a world shaken by extreme trade measures, shockwaves ripple across nations. A fierce tariff war between superpowers sets the stage right now. American farmers face heavy losses as China imposes a 34% tariff on crucial exports like soybeans, pork, and sorghum, vital trade for rural communities. In response to America's tariff strike, China builds a thicker barrier, a trade defense that reverberates through global markets with alarming force right clearly. Tariff hikes surge as President Trump retaliates by raising charges on Chinese imports, a move aiming to equal a staggering 104% rate with force. High import fees turn everyday items into luxury goods. A $20 toy suddenly costs $40, while mobile phones and vehicles see dramatic price jumps. A dramatic shift unfolds as supply lines choke due to restrictions on rare earth exports, elements crucial for modern technology impacting all industries severely. Markets shudder when Asian stock indices fall swiftly. Hong Kong dropped over 13% in one night, wiping billions off valuations, sending shock through investors. Wall Street experiences deep tremors as prices slip 10 to 15% rapidly. Funds move to gold, causing a wave of financial panic while uncertainty grows fast. Retaliatory tariffs strain the backbone of American manufacturing. Auto parts and assembly plants suffer from trade uncertainties and production cuts, harming local job security. Auto manufacturers like Ford, GM, and Tesla are forced to rethink operations. European markets remain strong, proving the shift is tangible in real time. The United States finds itself in a precarious position, balancing domestic policies and international trade in a rapidly evolving environment with pressure mounting constantly. International responses vary as Germany and Canada react with extra tariffs. Their own measures signal an unwillingness to follow American footsteps, sparking fresh uncertainty. President Trump dashes out controversial statements, pledges to protect domestic business through higher tariffs, despite rising costs across households, and maintains his firm stance. The trade war unfolds further as China pushes back, enforcing heavy-duty tariffs on American goods, actions that intensify global uncertainty affecting markets deeply. One dramatic example comes from energy trade. LNG exports vanish as China diverts supplies to European markets for better prices, illustrating rapid policy changes. Australian energy companies secure lucrative contracts, an example of how global alliances shift in response to United States tariffs, bringing new economic partnerships rapidly. Households soon feel the pinch as higher costs percolate into daily expenses. Shoppers see price hikes in every grocery item, leaving wallets notably strained. The auto industry stumbles as production cuts lead to layoffs. Thousands of workers lose jobs, adding to economic strain impacting families across the nation. Even local businesses suffer from the disrupted supply chains. A single misstep in policy sends tremors through vendors and retailers alike, creating economic pain. Even household budgets shake as officials stick to economic formulas that fail to reflect the real market, a method that falls apart under pressure. Complex calculations reduce international trade to a simple fraction, a method where deficits and imports are merged to generate a tariff percentage lacking nuance. This simplified approach leads to misguided decisions. It makes powerful economic choices based on numbers that do not reflect reality, resulting in chaotic outcomes. Tariff decisions ripple across international supply routes, disrupting travel, manufacturing, and even altering energy relationships globally, causing unforeseen challenges for companies and consumers everywhere. In the auto industry, a single tariff policy miscalculation may cost makers thousands of jobs, a misstep that deepens household worries, leading to uncertainty. Countries with market surpluses receive unwarranted tariffs, a twist that makes the trading field uneven and leaves exporters in confusion, exacerbating global trade imbalances. Supply chains in Asia face unexpected pauses. Regional companies are forced to scramble for substitutes and adjust swiftly to policy shifts, testing their resilience. Real examples surface daily in U.S. markets. Consumers in cities like Chicago feel price hikes in basic items and utilities affecting everyday family budgets. Wall Street trembles as more adjustments emerge. Investment funds rush away and gold prices rise sharply. An economic seesaw in action, stressing financial sectors. Trade imbalances spark rapid moves around the world. Countries reassign their economic priorities with contracts and fresh deals, like reshuffling alliances for better stability. A sudden 25% tariff on imported vehicles shakes perceptions. American car buyers brace themselves for steep price increases at showrooms, causing market panic instantly. German manufacturers like BMW and Mercedes feel tension. Production slows as they gauge the impact of new U.S. tariff policies carefully while planning responses. Canada reacts strongly with countermeasures, imposing tariffs on multiple goods and standing firm against perceived economic overreach, demonstrating a commitment to national sovereignty. Mexico remains quiet but prepared. Its government keeps an eye on changes, waiting to respond if American policies worsen further, ensuring its national interests. Trump's words spark debate as they fill press conferences. Officials repeat phrases with pauses, an attempt to grip a wavering public while tensions rise. At a recent press briefing, officials dropped unexpected statements, remarks that left many listeners puzzled by conflicting messages, creating confusion among the general public. Households question the long-term benefits as mounting tariffs push prices higher. The cost of living climbs steadily, affecting millions, further straining daily household budgets. U.S. LNG exports suffer as China halts imports. This move shifts the energy scene, leaving terminals with unsold gas and rising shipping fees dramatically. Australia quickly steps in to supply LNG, signing a 15-year, $1.5 billion contract that promises lower costs and faster delivery, boosting energy stability. U.S. market share shrinks as European partners absorb diverted energy supplies, a shift that offers competitive advantage to nations with closer ties to Asia. Daily, public attention focuses on trade controversies that disrupt lives, even when new contracts and shifting alliances seem promising, while everyday struggles truly persist. Discussions in boardrooms mirror household concerns. Decision-makers face a trade war that unsettles international relationships and weakens confidence in global stability, impacting economic prospects. Statements from the administration mix hardline measures with unexpected proposals, suggesting shifts that seem inconsistent with previous positions, confusing many who truly seek clarity. High-level trade talks gain urgency as both sides consider negotiating alternatives. Real-time examples support the call for urgent resolutions to restore market trust. By reducing dependency on American exports, China builds alliances, boosting trade ties with Europe, Asia, and other nations to strengthen global networks with purpose. A powerful lesson emerges from the escalating trade war. The economy is highly sensitive to policies that ignore real-world market dynamics, highlighting business struggles. Every shift in tariff rates sends ripples to local communities. Farmers, shop owners, and energy workers bear the weight of these changes each day. Households, businesses, and governments now face a daunting challenge, adjusting to a new order influenced by extreme trade policies, significantly altering routines and expectations. The pressure mounts as ongoing confrontations deepen. Nations view this tariff exchange as a turning point in modern economic warfare, altering future global policies. Every decision now carries heavy consequences. The unfolding trade saga reveals how fragile international commerce really is. A lesson for all, reminding us daily. In this high-stakes battle, every move counts. Dramatic escalation and brief pauses echo worldwide, leaving an enduring mark on history with lasting impact.